Today's tutorial is going to be on shells and chains. So this is number 14 in my series of going through 440 stitches. So if you want to learn this, let's get started on the tutorial. So you're going to start with a chain in fives. So whatever it is that you want, your starting chain should be in groups of fives. For this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and go up 20. And then you have to add 1 and then 3 to the end of your chain. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to add 1 and then I'm going to add 3. 1 and then 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is our foundation chain. Now we're going to count back 4 stitches and we're going to put 5 double crochet into the 5th stitch. This is going to start our shell. So it's going to be 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets, and then 5 double crochets. And then we will count 4 stitches in between, and in the 5th stitch we will put another 5 double crochets. And we will continue to do that all the way down. The last stitch is going to be just 1 double crochet, so always remember that. And right here you're going to want to go through the V of the stitch. So it's going to be hard on your foundation chain because your foundation chain automatically it's going to pull to 1, but you're going to want to go through 2 because 5 shell stitches it'll stretch it out. So you want to make sure that you get through the two pieces of yarn within that chain, if that makes sense. Okay, so we got 3 double crochets, 4, and then 5. Okay, so now we skip 4, and in the 5th stitch we put the 5 double crochets. So got 1, 'Sorry, that's taking a little bit longer than I had expected. It's kind of stripping here, separating. So let's situate ourselves and get it started again. Okay, so now we got 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and so we're coming up on the end, so we're going to go ahead and count the 4 and then put a double crochet into the last stitch. Okay. And then now what we're going to do is I like to stretch it to show you guys what it looks like, but chain up 1, turn our work, and you're going to put a single crochet into the 1st stitch. The chain 1 does not count as the single crochet, so just make sure that you are putting a single crochet in the 1st stitch, and then we chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We put a single crochet into the chain space, or the space in between the 2 shell spaces, or 2 shell stitches. Chain 5, put a single crochet into the space in between the 2 shell stitches. Chain 5. And then we put a single crochet into the very last stitch on that round. Okay. Make sure it's the last stitch. If you don't get the last stitch, it won't be even, and it'll be kind of curving in, and you don't want that. So now for the next round, well, let's go ahead and look at this. It's starting to look and take shape, so it's looking really cool. We're going to chain up 3, turn our work, and then in this one, we're going to count to the 3rd stitch. 1, 2, 3, and then we put 5 double crochets into that stitch, and that's how it's going to be all the way across. So we count to the 3rd stitch and put 5 double crochets in to make the shell. And that is how, it's just a repeat pattern. So you continue to do that all the way until you get to the desired length that you want on anything that it is that you're working on. Like I said, I'm making a cardigan. So for me, I'm making a back panel right now, and the back panel I'm going to keep going until I'm done. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go in and do 5 double crochets into the 3rd stitch there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we will end on a double crochet into the last stitch. So just make sure that you find the last stitch there and you put a double crochet into it, and that closes off that round. And then we're going to pull it, chain 1, turn, and then we're going to look at it and see how nice it's coming along. And then we put a single crochet into the 1st stitch, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into the space right in the middle between the shells, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into that space, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a single crochet into the last stitch. Okay. And so again, this is a repeat pattern, so this is the end of this tutorial. However, I do have additional shots of how I'm working my cardigan. So if you guys hang around, you guys can see how it changes. But this is what my cardigan's going to look like. This is that stitch as it gets bigger. And like I said, right here is where I'm kind of showing you guys how I'm doing it. For this, I did chain 100 plus 3 and plus 1. So it ended up being 104 stitches. And then I'm kind of just going through and doing my cardigan. So as always, I hope this tutorial helps you. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And I hope you enjoyed this series, and you guys have a good one.